Hi, welcome to the second episode of Talk-uTopia. I'm your host and the owner of Talk-uTopia, MC Dylan. And I'm really happy about the reception of the last episode, which was hilarious. As I told you, I wasn't prepared, but I'm happy how you guys you received the message over there. I got your comments from Facebook, YouTube, and everywhere else. Everybody has been sending messages. I'm happy about that. Well, welcome to today's episode. Today we are going to talk about values in life, and I'm excited about this topic because it applies to my life, and I'm very sure it touches most of you outside there. Karibuni. Yes, so why did I choose this topic? Values in life is quite important in life, and people don't differentiate between the organizational values and personal values, which actually which are the ones which I'm trying to focus on today. First, it is good for everyone outside there to differentiate what we mean by setting boundaries, having personal values in life, knowing where you are, where you live, what is your importance in life, and the values that are pushing you to live today for the better tomorrow. And that is the main point of this topic. And I'm going to break it down into different parts where I'm going to talk about different areas like spiritual values, career values, intellectual values, among other sections. So, what are your core values, my dear listener outside there? Why do you live? What makes you wake up every morning to go to that job? What makes you wake up every morning to go to that school? What makes you wake up every morning to go to that hustle every single day? This is the common question which everybody would ask, and definitely most of us have a different idea about it. First, myself as an MC and a podcaster, I would say I'm pushed to make you people outside there better, to get a message outside there that will touch someone's life that will change someone for better tomorrow. That's the kind of answer that everyone should ask himself or herself to get to this point. So there are different values in this. If I can break them down, spiritual values. What are your spiritual values as a person outside there? Where do you pray? Where do you value God? Why do you go to mosque as a Muslim to go and worship? What makes you wake up every day and appreciate God in the morning, first thing you wake up? It's good to know where you stand as a person according to your spiritual life. Marriage. How do you value spiritual part in your marriage, for instance? As a teenager outside there going to school and doing different parts of life, what do you value in life about yourself, appreciating God? Quite important topic to cover and to think about as you stay. Social media. Nowadays there's a lot going on due to the advance in technology and all that. But how are we going to deregulate our social media? To deregulate aje, to know how the time we are spending on social media, Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, all those social medias. I believe most of us have a different opinion about this, because I know even right now as I'm speaking, there's someone who is listening and still browsing through the Facebook or WhatsApp, and definitely that's a different kind of situation. We need to be focused, not to value one thing at a time, because that's how you're going to concentrate. Concentration comes with the value of being serious on one thing at a time, since that will one which you're going to bear fruits. What are your values that govern your destiny? Are you a singer? What are your values as a leader outside there? Politicians, church leaders, family members, family leaders, kama baba na mama, what are your values in leading that family? As a student too, what are your values according to your destiny? Umeplan kufanya nini so that you can achieve whatever you started? If you are a singer, you started by writing your something, or by dreaming, or by like having that, that feeling of you have a talent in your life. So what are you doing about it in every day to govern that destiny? When you wake up in the morning, what are you doing about it? What are you doing about it during the day? What are you doing about it before you sleep? What makes you like appreciate whatever you are doing and know that tomorrow you'll be that person you wanted to be? A very important question you should ask yourself. So, how do you work about these values in life? It's funny how like people work their values, because I know, like me, for instance, while I was growing up in campus, Kenyatta University pale, we were affected by so many things. Drinking, bad friends, what you call peer influence, and that feeling of like, umetoka nyumbani and now you are in university, you are free outside there. Friendship is something which is very important when you want to get to know your values in life. You should know the people you spend your time with. You should spend a time with someone who is going to guide you, or is going to like encourage you to do that what you believe you're gonna achieve. A person who you have same kind of thinking. Yani huwezi shinda na mtu ambaye anaenda kukunywa ila wewe wataka kuenda kanisani. You can't. It is impossible. If you sit down in the morning, and if you wake up in the morning, you meet that friend, you spend the whole day gossiping or talking about different things, and you are a family member, you are a father or you are a mother, you go home in the evening and you, for instance, you're wondering like, mbona amna chakula, amna pesa enough ya kununua chakula. And then you start encouraging each other as a couple, it's God's plan. No, that can't be God's plan. Definitely it's what you have done with your day, it's your values. You know, everything comes at a price. If you ask the rich people, they paid the price. When you're sitting down to criticize somebody about his achievement or her achievements, have you thought about the time how he or she has spent the day? The time he or she wakes up in the morning to go to the hustle for what you claim this guy maybe akona majini ama is being evil or satanic by any chance. Have you thought about it? Have you thought about the time you spent sitting down gossiping while others are outside there working? Outside there, you having 2 arms, 2 legs, a pumping hearts. Have you ever thought about that? It is something everybody should think about. Before anything, you should utilize yourself well. And that starts by identifying your values in life and putting into practice what you value and being consistent. Consistency is very important in life. For instance, if you're a singer, you should wake up every day to practice. If you're an athlete, you have to go run every single morning while others are asleep. If you're a student, you have to study. You know that. You have to study. Mwakenya can't help. You know, some of us while on campus, sometimes we should confess, Mwakenya used to come in handy. And it was kind of funny because everybody outside there anajua alisaidiwa na Mwakenya at some point. Not all. But now we are talking about the values in life, that which will get you to where you are. When you go to that interview, you should be loaded with information, wealth of information that will take you where you want to be. So, as we finish, I would like to encourage you outside there that you should sit down, Write down your values in life. Quote, take a paper, take a notebook, quote everything that you feel you want, that career that you want. You should have everything written down. Start working on them. Like every day when you wake up in the morning, do something about it. Think on how you're going to spend your day. Don't waste your minute. Just know the value of your time and all that. Every person has to pay for this price of like getting to where he or she wants. Like Jesus mwenyewe, even hata Yesu mwenyewe alikuwa na anointing, but definitely akuenda just around thinking like he can do miracles and that. He had to walk everywhere, go and meet the people outside there and do the work. So there's no any excuse of not doing your best. Thank you, and join me next for next week. I'll be having the episode will be about sex talk. This is very important. You teenagers outside there should stay tuned, because this one is going to be hot. And I won't be alone. I'll have my friends around to assist me because sex talk is really tricky and everybody has different perception about it. So karibuni, let's meet then. Thank you. See ya. Bye.